take you inside SHIP's newest hotel accommodations.
And we'll see how colleges and universities around PA handled gun violence threats this week.
It's all right now. Thanks for joining us on SUTV News. I'm Laquan Chapman.
And I'm Marina Barnett. Philadelphia universities are thanking the FBI and the ATF. Louis DeSanto has the story.
The FBI and ATF notified Philadelphia universities of a threat of violence they saw posted on social media on Monday. The threat did not aim at a specific school, but all students were notified. Temple University tweeted students to check their email immediately, and Drexel University ramped up security and police patrol in coordinates with UPenn. St. Joe's and LaSalle also alerted students. Monday came and went with no threat, but the FBI reminds all universities to stay alert. For SUTV News, I'm Louis DeSanto.
The school shooting in Oregon had officials take extra precaution. Earlier today, the PASHE Board of Governors approved a pay-per-tuition credit plan for Shippensburg. The plan calls for students taking more than 12 credits per semester to pay more. The pilot program will start next fall on a 2 to 3 year trial basis. For more information, please visit sutvnews.com.
A new Courtyard Marriott is opening in SHIP, and SUTV got a tour. Holly Hare has the story.
Gorgeous views and luxurious accommodations make the new Courtyard Marriott a great addition to SHIP. The 65,000 square foot property has 110 rooms, full-service bar, casual dining, and a smart TV right at your fingertips.
So here's the university that you can look at.
Plus, the place is splashed with Raider pride.
You'll find in the hotel, you'll find a lot of subtle references to the university, a lot of red and blue.
But that's not the only way they're dedicated to SHIP.
It will employ somewhere around 35 to 40 folks, many of whom will be Shippensburg, we think will be Shippensburg students.
The SU Foundation played a key role in making the project happen and hopes to give back to the university.
The goal here is to get the income level stream so that we can then support more things at the university, given all the budget concerns that the university is having these days.
The new hotel sits right next to the foundation offices and conference center. Holly Hare, SUTV News.
Tomorrow morning, the Courtyard Marriott will host a ribbon-cutting event to celebrate the grand opening. For more on this event, visit sutvnews.com. Off-campus living options are getting better. Shippensburg Apartments announced Madison Court is adding lots of new amenities after winter break. Students living in Creekside Court will also have access to the new facilities.
It's going to have some free weights, squat bars, Smith machines, that sort of thing. A couple ellipticals. We're only going to have one tanning bed. Unfortunately, if we have more than one, then we have to be certified.
The plan is for Creekside to get the same next year. Tailgating is a new addition to Red Raider football traditions, so we'll tell you what you need to know before you pop the trunk.
And we'll look at Russian military moves in Syria for World News. Homecoming is still a week away, but if you are expecting to tailgate for the game, be sure to reserve your spot before it's too late. Amanda Trevel has the story.
Leaves changing colors and the air crisper are sure signs of football season, and tailgating season too.
Opportunities for spirit and really team support and that kind of thing, and an opportunity for friends and family to get together and celebrate the activities of the game.
SHIP tailgate rules allow for setup 3 hours before the game and 1 hour after. For homecoming, the university tries to make it a family event.
Inflatable type thing. We also have a basketball toss, a soccer kick goal. Then we also have a DJ. We also have food vendors coming in.
Tailgaters of age can drink in the tailgating area, and the police will be monitoring.
We want everyone to have a good time, but we want everyone to be responsible.
So far, 50 student groups have signed up to participate. For SUTV News, I'm Amanda Trevel.
The tailgating area opens at 10. To see more tailgating policies, go to sutvnews.com.
Shippensburg's campus is full of students going above and beyond. One ROTC candidate exemplifies that spirit. Cadet Colin Bracken is the National ROTC Cadet of the Year. He not only tops the ROTC merit list, Bracken is also a member of the Honors Program, Student Senate, and a writer for the Slate. Bracken is also organizing the 36th Annual ROTC Homecoming 5K. Russia is escalating their military presence in
A lost U.S. Coast Guard ship is discovered.
Here's your world news.
Welcome to this week's edition of World News. In the first headline, Russia ramps up its military operations in Syria. The Russian Defense Ministry says it launched naval attacks from the Caspian Sea using precise long-range missiles. Officials say 26 missiles hit 11 targets, and Syrian troops also began a major ground offensive backed by Russian air support. In other news, new photos show debris found during the U.S. Coast Guard search for a missing cargo ship and its crew. The Coast Guard released photos of the debris discovered in an area northeast of Crooked Islands, Bahamas, on Tuesday. El Faro went missing on October 1st. The Coast Guard believes the ship sank during Hurricane Joaquin. The Coast Guard recovered a body and a survival suit in the water, but has not said if it was one of the crew members in the board. And lastly, Russian President Vladimir Putin spent his 63rd birthday on the ice playing hockey with NHL stars against Russian officials and tycoons. The celebration was held at the Sheba Arena in the Black Sea resort of Sochi, Russia. Putin scored 7 goals at the end of the game. That's all I have for you this week for World News. I'm Joe Rodriguez.
Fall break starts tomorrow. We'll tell you what weather to expect for the first break of the semester.
And Halloween isn't here yet, but we'll tell you how to get in that spooky mood with some short stories and entertainment.
Fall is fast approaching and fall break is here.
Let's take a look at this week's weather.
Mother Nature seems to be all over the place. Tonight, expect clear skies and a low around 55. Tomorrow, expect some scattered showers and thunderstorms with temperatures in the upper 70s. Taking a look ahead at our 5-day, Saturday and Sunday will be much the same. Expect partly cloudy skies with temperatures in the 60s. Monday is looking gorgeous with sunny skies and a high of 73. Tuesday, you can expect showers in the morning with a high of 68. The sun comes back out on Wednesday with highs in the upper 60s. Fall weather is definitely approaching. Have a happy fall break, Ship.
Is coming to Ship. He'll be performing his acoustic set for the very first time at the Lore Center next Saturday. Tickets are $45 to $70 and the concert will kick off at 8 o'clock. Don't expect bedtime stories when a Pulitzer-winning author comes to campus to read from his works. Adam Johnson will read excerpts from his short story collection, Fortune Smiles, next week. His killer collection of short stories has some troublesome characters.
One is a former prison warden from East Germany. One is a pedophile who's tracking down computer porn and trying to get rid of it. But they're, on the surface, very unlikable people.
Come experience these challenging characters for yourself on Thursday at 6:30 p.m. in the Old Main Chapel. For more information, visit sutvnews.com. The Kaufman Gallery welcomed the fall with a new exhibit. Ian Fitzgerald has more.
The year's second exhibit in the Kaufman Gallery is upon us, and this year brings works from 6 different professors.
We're creating work all the time, and this is a way for us to show, what we do.
This year's pieces range from ceramic vases to large canvases.
And some of the larger canvases, there's only a couple of these really large canvases by Professor Campbell. But Kate Keeley has a whole series of smaller works, so she had a long list. So, the goal is to fill the space with as much good work as we can.
What the exhibit lacks for in size, it makes up for in variety. For SUTV Entertainment, I'm Ian Fitzgerald.
Be sure to stop by the Kaufman Gallery to admire these pieces of art. The exhibit closes on Saturday. Well, that's all we have for entertainment tonight. We'll see you guys next week.
When we come back in sports, we have field hockey highlights.
And men and women's soccer highlights.
We'll be right back.
Welcome back to SUTV Sports. I'm Jake Gillespie. The men's and women's soccer team traveled to Seton Hill on Wednesday to take on the Griffins. The men fought to the end of a 2-1 win to snap a 3-game losing streak. The women won another nail-biter 1-0 thanks to a goal from Casey Reitmeyer. Both teams traveled to Mercyhurst on Saturday to take on the Lakers. The field hockey team fought a tough match against undefeated champions Millersville on Wednesday. Jillian Menken has the highlights.
Girls spent much of the game playing defense. Their offense consisted of making passes to keep the ball in play. Their efforts paid off as both teams finished the first 2 halves with no scores. They were forced into a sudden death round where each team chose their top 6 players to continue the game. Ship dominated in overtime but couldn't connect with the back of the net. With 2 minutes left, Millersville ended the game with a single shot. Ship loses 0-1. Jillian Menken, SUTV Sports.
This Saturday at home, tip-off is at noon. That's it for SUTV Sports. I can't wait to get back at it again next week. Let's send it back to the desk.
That's it for SUTV News. I'm Marina Barnett.
And I'm Laquan Chapman. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at SUTV News. And check out our website, SUTVnews.com.
We'll see you next time.